Are you on?
20 minutes later.
Oh, record. Oh. Hey. Hey guys, welcome to my first YouTube. Oh, it's so crazy. I'm sorry for that earlier. I suck at technology. Okay, so I know this has been a while since I've talked to anyone about my story, but I decided to share my story to the world. So here it goes. Let's go to a different room because that yellow light's not doing it for me. Oh, cool. Even more yellow. Ugh. You know what? I'm just gonna have to work with it. So today what I'm going to be doing Oh yeah, okay, sorry. Excuse the messy room. This is actually our guest room. We are in the process of moving to another house, so it's gonna be messy for a while. This does not reflect who I am. I'm usually very neat sometimes, so what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna go get some coffee. I usually go to Starbucks and get it, but I'm trying to save money because, you know, like every drink is like $5 now. They raise the prices in SoCal, so if you're in SoCal, be aware of that. Buyer beware. So I'm gonna go get some coffee downstairs, and then I'm gonna go on my computer, do some little, this lighting's not doing it. I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm going to coffee, then upstairs to go brain fart. Go look at some of my modules for Fitness Online Coaching Academy, and I'm also enrolled in the Influencer Academy with Amanda Bucci. So if you know Amanda Bucci, shout out to her. So I'll be reviewing some of that, and then we're gonna start off with my day. So at the end, I'll show you guys my story. So please wait for me. I want you guys to see my life a little bit before I actually reveal my story because it's very emotional and I don't feel like crying in the beginning of the day. So here we go. Now that we've got the coffee out of the way, got a little bit of studying done, I decided to, I guess, finally start what we all been waiting for. So my journey to my 70-pound transformation. A lot of people ask me how I did it. It's not about how I did it, it's about why I did it. And that's what I want to share with you guys today, is why I ended up losing 70 pounds in the first place. So I grew up being the chubby kid. I was always pretty heavy growing up. I was basically always the bigger girl, specifically bigger Asian girl. And in my culture, Asians usually aren't big. You know, we're seen as small, petite, shy, quiet, obedient, and basically I was everything but that. So growing up, I guess I wasn't really treated as best as I thought I was. A lot of the reasons why I had low self-esteem and basically no self-worth, no confidence, was insecure, was immature, stemmed from my mom. And just a little disclaimer, I love my mom. I wouldn't trade her for anything. I wouldn't change who she is. I love her. She's done so much for me. My parents are amazing. Just the way I was brought up was very strict, at least in the sense of how I thought and how I acted. You know, I had a lot of freedom. I could go out and stuff, but I didn't know if anyone can relate, but in an Asian household, You were obedient, you did what you needed to do, and that was it. No questions asked. I didn't fit the Asian standard. You know, I wasn't skinny, I wasn't petite. I definitely wasn't as pretty as all the other girls. And so I remember eating, and my mom would just say, "You need to stop eating." There would be times where she would say, "If you don't lose weight, no one's ever gonna love you." This happened every day. There would be moments where sometimes I wish I stopped eating, but then the pain of hearing that made me eat more. And this happened for most of my life, being told that if you didn't change the way you look, you weren't going to be loved. I was told this every day. Because every time I walked in the kitchen, I remember times where my mom would say, "You need to stop eating or no one's going to marry you." Because that's all that mattered. Getting married to somebody, looking your best, that's all that mattered. If you didn't act like a lady, you weren't going to be successful. I was a constant reminder to my mom that I wasn't good enough, that I wasn't her perfect daughter. And I believed it. For years, I believed it. I grew up thinking that I wasn't good enough, that no matter what I did, I wasn't going to be good enough. So I spent my entire life trying to prove to people that I was, up until I would give up and just accept it. And then through therapy, I realized that there's nothing I can do to change the way my mom treats me. You know, she loves me, she does. Like, you should change so you can be happy. Her definition of happy, I would eat, and then she would tell me I looked fat, I wasn't good enough, I should stop eating, all this stuff. She would just attack me like that. And then I would eat more because I'm sad. I use food as my coping mechanism. I used food as my release because it was better than dealing with anything. Those 15 seconds, you know, 15 to 5 minutes of pleasure was better than saying, "Stop. You're hurting me." I love my mom. Like I said, you know, I had a rough time growing up with what I was being told and what I believed about myself. But I love her. Things have definitely died down since then. And you know, I have a better relationship with my mom. But at the time, I like hated her. I hated the woman that was raising me. And my therapist said, you know what? Like, these things happen to people. But if you spend all your time trying to change them, you'll never be happy. And so I realized that you can't change people's actions or how they treat you. You can try. You can try, you can really try, but the one thing you can control is the way you react to them. And I just thought, you know what? I'm done. I'm done letting it affect me. I'm done thinking that I'm not good enough to receive any kind of happiness. And so I realized, you know what? I want to accept what I earn. I want to be happy because this is not the life that I want. I used exercise and venting as a way to cope with what I dealt with. And it was the best medicine I've ever taken. So for the next 2 years, I lost 70 pounds. You know, and I felt great. Every month was a new accomplishment. You know, whether it was physically or mentally, I felt like getting stronger in the gym, being faster, being more balanced, eating better, like it gave me power. It gave me power because that's all I've ever wanted, power over myself. You know, power to control the way I think, the way I react to things, the way I get to live my life. Power to actually love myself for once. And I found that outlet through training. And I know it sounds cliche because like, hey, training, you know, saves everyone's life, but I honestly think it saved mine. Because I really don't know if I would be here without it. It's hard to live a life when you can't love, because in order to love someone else, you have to love yourself first. And so basically living a life without love at that time for me was just kind of pointless. So it's never going to be linear. If it is, like, you're lucky. You really are. It's going to be a roller coaster. You know, I have yo-yoed so many times. I've gained weight, I've lost weight, I've plateaued, I've bulked, I've been lean. You know, I've actually been really lean before and muscular, and I'm proud of that. You know, then I ended up rebounding. I've been through a lot of stages of my life to know certain diets, you know, that never worked and certain ones that will. I've been through it all, and the reason why I lost weight was because of me, because I wanted to focus on me and be okay with who I am. But the reason why I'm doing this YouTube, becoming an online coach, to help you guys, because I am sure there's at least one person out there who has felt my pain, who has felt more pain. And you better believe when I tell you this, that you can get through it. Just like I have. I still am to this day, still working on things, because I'm not perfect. You know, it's 3 years, but I wouldn't take back those 3 years for anything. I decided to hire a personal trainer. I decided to reach out for help by getting a therapist. And they worked with me for a while. And together, they helped me. Without everyone's help, I definitely wouldn't be here today. And so I remember exercise was my outlet. I pushed hard, and in 2 months I lost 20 pounds. You know, I did that. You know, I did that. I lost the weight. And I thought, like, damn, like, what else can I do? You know, this feeling of feeling like you can do anything because you have the power to do it. I was like, okay, what else can I do? So I kept doing that. You know, I started lifting heavier. I started doing more cardio. I started eating better. And that took care of the outside of me, physically, and the inside of me, you know, just of my health. But what about my mental health? I found growth in what I did. You know, I started to love myself again. Or maybe just for the first time, I felt good. I felt like, damn, I'm finally good at something. I did that, you know, I got bolder shoulders because I trained them hard. I worked hard for muscular development. I worked hard for fat loss. I worked hard to eat healthier. And yes, there are some days where I'm not on point, you know, and it sucks, but I'm not gonna let that beat me up because I worked so damn hard to get here. And I want people to join my journey. And so that's why I'm here today sharing my journey, because this took a while to do. I've always wanted to do YouTube, and I haven't because I was kind of ashamed. I was ashamed of the way I am now. I'm definitely not as lean as I used to be. I'm still muscular though, so that's cool. I'm in the middle of my journey, and I want you guys to actually see me. You guys are gonna see this in real time, me losing weight, and this is me staying accountable. I want to get there, but I want you guys to witness everything, to see my struggles, to see my wins. You know, I want you guys to be there. You guys are gonna witness everything hands-on. Well, not hands-on, probably like eyes-on, I don't know. I want you guys to see that it's attainable. You can do it, and you're gonna watch me do it. So that is all I have for right now, but I think I kind of want to keep this video kind of shorter than some of the videos I'll be doing in the future. I will be doing more videos that are kind of more entertaining. They won't be so sad like this one, but I feel like in order to continue with my journey, my channel, I feel like you guys do need to know my past and why I'm doing what I'm doing. I will post on my IG, I will link it below. I do post a lot more things, a lot of free content. My IG story is popping, so go ahead and look for that. Really appreciate, want to thank you guys for watching this far. If you have, God bless you, because it's pretty long and all you see is my face, so I don't know how rewarding that is for you guys, but the future videos will be a lot more entertaining. I promise you that. Okay, so leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys can relate, show me some love, show me any criticisms. I love any kind of feedback. Hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe and click that bell so you can actually know when my videos are going to be up. So once again, thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.